If a lead messages your business and you don't reply within 5 minutes, there's a good chance that they've already booked with your competitor. Here's the part nobody tells you. Most small businesses don't lose money because they could not get leads. They lose money because they could not respond fast enough around the clock. So I built a system that reads every incoming lead, figures out exactly what they want, replies instantly, and sorts them out for me using AI without me touching the keyboard after I have set this up. In the next few minutes, I'll show you exactly how it works, and I'll give you the prompt so you can build it yourself. Quick thing before we get into it, if you decide Go High Level is right for you after watching, the link is in the description or pinned comment. Get an extended free trial when you sign up. Now let me tell you why this problem is costing you money. Leads come in at 9 p.m. on weekends or while you're in the job. And you can't just sit on your phone 24/7, let's be completely honest. Every slow reply is a lost customer. Speed to lead is the difference between a booked customer and a ghosted one. To fix this properly, you just need one thing underneath your whole business. An operating system that catches every lead and acts on it automatically. That's what I use Go High Level for. It's not just a CRM, it's an automation backbone that makes all of this run on its own. Here is an automation that I made manually from scratch. Don't worry, I'll be dropping the prompt down in the description. That way you can follow with me step by step. So it's based off 3 components really. The trigger, the workflow AI, and the downstream actions, right? In this case, my trigger is the new or updated response for the form or Google form that I created. Now, disclaimer, you can change this trigger to anything you want. SMS notification, email, messages to your page even, maybe Facebook, Instagram, or your very own webpage that you created yourself. It's not limited to just Google Forms and stuff like that. No, you can explore and change it to whatever you want, and I'll be giving you the exact prompt that you can use and fill it out and change any details once it has been pasted. Next is the AI decision maker. Now this is where it gets very, very intricate, yet so simple. This basically tells the AI to route the leads by priority. In my case study, I chose maintenance requests. So it tells the AI which branch to use, either urgent, high, medium, or low, or if it's not applicable, default branch. I also gave it an additional context just in case to let the AI know that we are an on-call maintenance service and we handle leads by their priority. Now, once the AI has decided that a lead is either urgent, high, medium, or low, it then creates a contact with the lead's full name, email, and phone number. That way, you can log back into GHL and see them come up right here, and you can just give them a call back anytime you wish to. And then it adds the tag depending on the priority. And then it creates an opportunity. I have set it to the pipeline that I made, which is just named as test. But you can just name that anything you want by going back to the pipeline itself and renaming it there. And the fields that I place in specifically is the opportunity name, which is the contact name created from the initial workflow that we made, which is this one. And then the pipeline stage is, out of the 4, the most appropriate would be new lead. And I click on save, and then I apply that across 4 of these sections because it's just the same thing. And then it's going to send an email to the lead informing that one of our team members will give you a call shortly to discuss this further. You can also edit this yourself. This is not something that is constant and it will be different depending on your use case. And you can even write it with AI. So write out whatever you want, see if it's sufficient enough for you, and then use that, and you're pretty much done. You can just tweak it, update the fields. For me, what I just updated here was the contact name because that's not included in the AI. So I'll have to manually route that myself. Now to do that, just in case you are unaware, you'll just have to click on the price tag, which is the custom values field over here. And then look for the Google form or whatever custom trigger that you made. It's going to be following the name format on the top. So if you take a look here, new or updated response, output, and then the issue. In this case, the name. Or since you already actually created a contact in GHL, a faster way would still be using a custom value, but going all the way back and click on contact and then full name. Once you have sorted that out, you can just click on save and then continue on with your pipeline or your workflow. And then lastly, it's going to be sending an SMS to you, notifying that the contact name who reached out has an urgent issue. Please call them back at the contact phone number provided. And then one thing I added as well is the sentiment of the issue. That way that text contains the contact details as well as what you're dealing with. That way you don't have to ask them again over the phone call, hey, what was that again? No, you don't have to do that anymore because it has already been provided in the message or the SMS sent to you. That is how it looks like from start to finish. And to me, honestly, that's already better than workflows that you already have. And let me show you exactly how this works in a live test. So we have the issue form already right here, and I'm going to fill it up with the details as seen here. So I've filled that in. I'll be clicking on submit. And this form will trigger this workflow. For you to be able to check if it actually is working, you can go to execution logs. And as you can see, my entry just a couple of minutes ago is already sitting in here. It was added to the workflow. AI decision has been made, created a contact, added tags, opportunity, send an email, and an SMS to you as well. And then it's removed by the end of workflow. So in a span of 5 minutes, I have the AI making a decision if it's either urgent, medium, high, or low. In this case, it was tagged as urgent. The contact was created with an ID and fields included full name, email, and phone. A tag was created for urgent priority, and then an opportunity was created for the GHL pipeline. That way you can drag it around. And then an email was sent to, in this case, me because I use my own email, but it will be sent to Jason Doe, and then an SMS will be sent back to me notifying that I need to call him back. And you'll be able to further verify that if you take a look at your contacts. As you can see, Jason Doe is already sitting in there, their phone number, email address, when it was sent, and what are the tags. You'll also be able to see them in the pipeline, and it came in as a new lead, which is expected. And then if you have already called them, you can drag them around and move them to contacted. If the quotations have been made, in this case for maintenance, you can drag them to proposal sent. And if they have paid you, you can drag them to closed. And just like that, you already have one lead booked out. And this is how the email looks like, which is just, hi Jason Doe, thank you for reaching out to us. Just the same thing. All of this is running 24 hours, 7 days a week. It has saved me so much hours, and I have not missed a lead since I turned it on. Everything that you just saw runs in Go High Level, and you can test the whole thing free for 14 days. Full access, no credit card. The link is in the description, and you've got literally nothing to lose. You can build it, see if it works out for your business, and keep it if you think it makes you money. If you have any questions about this workflow or anything about this video, you can drop this down in the comments below. I answer every single one, and I'll see you in the next one.